Now you have a page in your journal that says chapter 1 through 5, Bud's rules. Now, Bud, a little kid, has lots of different rules that he writes down so he can remember them and live by them and survive and thrive in this world that he's in, the 1930s United States. He has lots and lots of different rules, but he only specifically says a few of them. I'm going to give you a little heads up. It's on page 11, 18, 27, and 56. And what you need to do is, 1, write down the exact rule. Number 2, say whether that rule helps him survive or thrive. Number 3, write down the page number you found it on. 4, write down the textual evidence that it kind of explains it a little bit. Like, what made you think that it was surviving or thriving? What evidence do you have of that? And the last column says origin inference. That means, where did this rule come from? Why does he need this rule? Like, why do you think this rule is good for Bud? Where did it come from? What's the origin of it? All these worksheets are designed for you. They're kind of like a note-taking strategy. So if you have an idea, I want you to write it in here. This is literally what we're going to be talking about when I meet with you in small groups. What you think about this, what makes you think that, what's the evidence that that's true, things like that. At the end of this all, at the end of chapter 5, we're going to be writing a reading response where you have an original thought based on the book, and then you give me some textual evidence and you persuade me to think like you. So filling out each of these worksheets in the journal is really going to help you write a really stellar paragraph and just improve your writing overall in response to this book. Remember, on every single book we read, in the whole history of the world, no two people have ever read the same book. That means that you interpret things completely differently than the other people in your group, than any other person has read this book. Maybe you think this book is about a kid who's learning to survive. Maybe you don't think it's about that at all. Maybe you think this book is about a kid trying to find a family. Or maybe you have a completely different perspective on this. So keep reading, keep taking notes in the journal, use some post-it notes to jot down ideas while you're reading, and tell me what you're thinking in small groups. Happy reading, everybody. I'll see you online.